Hello and welcome to TotoTCG. You are here with me, Matthew, and we are back here with another Pokemon news update. So we have the third GX in which we're going to be checking out in this video. It should have been actually the second one. Me being stupid, I actually put Suicune yesterday and it should have been today. And I didn't, I just went through it. I was like, yeah, we haven't got a Fire-type GX. Oh, wait, we do. Whoops. So, we have obviously got a new GX to cover. So, let's have a little look at what this GX is. And it is an Ultra Beast. It is Blacephalon GX. A very, very interesting GX indeed. It's super, super interesting indeed. It's the first Fire-type GX. And I love the design. As soon as we knew this thing was going to be coming out, I just thought, oh, wow. It's just so, like, funky. It's very clown-like, disco ball-like on the top. Extremely, extremely interesting. It really, really is. But we have Blacephalon GX. Of course, it is a Fire GX with a HP of 180. And it is a basic, which is ideal. Now, we don't have the Full Art and Rainbow Rare just yet. So I'll hopefully be doing an update on all of those Full Arts and Rainbow Rares sometime during the week. Hopefully, maybe when I think the set was fully announced, but just not the secret rares. So when I've known them, we'll do a secret rare video then. But regardless, we do have Blacephalon. So let's move on to the first attack, which is called Bursting Burner. For just one fire, what does it do? So your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned and confused. So this is ideal because we could use Weather Volcano, and that would allow us to carry on the burn. So the burn would do 20. So basically you're doing 20 here and putting a bit of confusion on it, but you're doing a constant 20, which is pretty cool. So a very nice one possibly to get going on maybe turn 2. The fire going on there, that would be very... Oh, sorry, the burn going on there would be very interesting. If you can get Weather Volcano going, even better. Definitely very, very interesting indeed. It could be a very interesting one to check out. And the fact that you're actually putting burn on and maybe your opponent retreats that next turn, you've just put 20 damage counters onto something which could be one shot later on. So I mean, that is pretty sweet. Moving on to the second attack, we have Mind Blown for 2 fire. And this does 50 times damage. You may send any number of fire energy attached to your Pokemon and in play to the Lost Zone. This attack does 50 damage times the number of cards sent in this way. Now, there are several cards in this set which definitely help with the Lost Zone. There's a lot of stuff which relies on the Lost Zone, a lot of stuff that helps recover from the Lost Zone, etc. This could be very, very interesting. Yes, it is a 2-fire attacker, but say, for example, you put a Kiawe on this thing, that is 4 energies. Maybe you get rid of 3 from this and maybe 2 from the bench. You're doing 250 there just for 5. So you don't even have to get rid of 5 energies. You could just get rid of 4, put a choice band, 230. You're probably going to knock out a lot of things, especially if you've already done the burn to something else. So, yeah, that could be interesting. The only thing is that you're putting a lot of fire in the discard pile to get the KOs. So you'd have to be very careful. I would personally think maybe of running Salazzle or something, because Salazzle only relies on just 2 energies. This thing only needs 2 energies, which means you can keep bulking them up with energies and then using Mind Blown to obviously get rid of the energies you don't need on them. Seeing as they both just need 2, both of them need 2 to retreat, both of them need 2 to attack. Could be a very interesting combo going on there. Might be a pretty good one. Low energy attackers, but getting rid of that fire energy, you definitely need a way of getting that back. So there's got to be that. Thinking about that. So let's have a look at the GX. We got Burst GX for 1 fire. So discard one of your prize cards. If that card is an energy, attach it to one of your Pokemon. So you're discarding one of your prize cards. So you're basically picking up a prize card, checking if it's an energy. If it is, you attach it. If it's not, it's discarded. But in a way, it's almost like the Kartana one, where you just take a prize card. So regardless of what happens, you're either discarding it, or you're going to be attaching it, which could be ideal. Your opponent's not to get anything from that. You're getting something from it because you're 1 prize card less. Now, you could do this at the end of the game when you've got possibly 1 or 2 prize cards left and think, okay, Burst GX, get that last prize card, you win because you've got no prize cards. they're all gone. So it could be a very interesting GX indeed. Very, very interesting. So, let's check out the remainder of this stuff. So, of course, when it is knocked out, your opponent will get 2 prize cards. It does have a weakness to water, of course, ×2. No resistance, and it has a retreat of 2. But that's ideal because we do already have 2 fire energies on this thing, so that's all good. All good. Plus the fact that you've got to think about beast energy as well, which could be a nice little bonus as well. That definitely could be very nice. So let's have a little look at what works. There's a few things here that we've mentioned. We've got Blacephalon GX, of course, like I said. It needs to... it definitely needs 2 prize cards? 2 energies to attack with any of the things. The GX, the Diabolical Claw, which relies on prize cards being taken, so Blacephalon could help. And of course, taking stuff down will also help. Heat Blast as well for 110, not the best attack, but if Diabolical Claw comes into play, you're doing pretty well. We got Kiawe, like we mentioned. If you use that, then obviously you're getting 4 energies onto 1 Pokemon. However, yes, you do end your turn, but you're ready to go. It could be something on the bench, it could be something in the active. You've just got to play it smart. Also putting Macargo in here could be a very nice one. The ability for this one, and also the baby one, which I haven't put here. The baby one allowing you to search your deck for 1 card. Then you possibly use this one. Now this, obviously, with the ability, will allow you to take the first card off your deck. If it's an energy, it gets attached to this. So a nice way of accelerating Macargo, but also a nice way for yourself to accelerate some energy to get rid of. So it could be a very, very interesting one indeed. If there's some sort of card which will be coming out, which allows us to get the stuff back out of the lost zone, and also the discard, which we do have several, so that's fine. Put it back in the deck or our hand, then happy days, we can keep that energy going, which would be really nice. We've also got Ho-Oh, just mentioning this because obviously it's got a different weakness, which is pretty cool, and the attacks themselves are insane. With Kiawe on that, amazing, really, really cool. And we've also got Turtonator as well, which relies on several different amounts of energies, but you could possibly focus on a Shell Trap, possibly. Yes, you could get Guzma'd, but it is really annoying to not be attacked, or your opponent finds it annoying anyway, that they can't attack you, because otherwise they're going to put 8 damage counters, which could be very costly in late game. And also the GX here is pretty cool to get those the fire energies from the discard pile onto your Pokemon. So there's several fire GXs which work very well with either getting Pokemon, getting energies, etc., which could be a very interesting combo and everything. And like I said, we have also mentioned the fact that you have got the Beast Energy, because this is an Ultra Beast, so that's definitely got to be said. We've got the Baby Macargo, which we have said. So yeah, some pretty interesting stuff indeed for the What Works section. Pretty nice. Pretty cool. So finishing it off, let's have a look at the Guess the GX, the answer from yesterday's video, which should have been today's, but there we go. So I gave you that picture right there. That was, of course, you probably guessed it. It was Necrozma, or Duskmane Necrozma, we should say. The GX there. And that is a foreign card. I didn't even notice that. Wow. Well, there we go. We got a... is that Spanish? That might be Spanish. Or it could be French. I don't know. But there we go. That was what the GX was. So pretty cool. Okay, and then the Guess the GX for this video. Let's have a little look at what it is. So we have that one there. That one right there. And that right there. And no, it is not a watermelon. Do not think it's a watermelon. Let me know in the comments below what you think this GX is, as well as your thoughts on Blacephalon GX. I definitely think it could be a very interesting one. Might be very nice to go in certain decks. Might be good to go with any of those combo GXs, just to sort of help with either getting the GXs out, getting the fire energy on them, low energy attackers. Kiawe's got to be essential. The beast energy got to be essential. So yeah, definitely very, very interesting stuff indeed. But there we go. I will leave it here for this video. If you guys have enjoyed, like I said, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. And apart from that, I'll leave it here, and I'll see you guys in the next video on the channel.